The United Nations is facing a cash flow problem due to member states not meeting their funding obligations on time. In a letter sent to both UN staff and member states, Secretary General Antonio Guterres explains that the new cash shortfall is unlike those experienced in previous years, with the organization's current liquidity much lower compared to this point in previous calendar years. The letter warns that the UN Secretariat will have exhausted the cash in the regular budget general fund, the working capital fund and the special account by the end of August unless further contributions from member states are received.
In this letter to member states obtained by SABC News, the UN chief calls their financial predicament unfortunate and unsustainable, warning that the low cash flow is putting the operations of the organization at risk.
The Secretary General has written to staff today, basically outlining the concerns that he himself has sent on to member states about the troubling financial situation that the organization is in. The issue is really late payments and payments not yet received to the regular budget. We've often at this time of year received a kind of a shortfall, but unlike those we've had in previous years, the cash flow has never been this slow so early in the calendar.
The Administrative and Budgetary Committee of the UN General Assembly decides on the scale of assessments for the contributions to the regular budget for each of the 193 member states. The scale of assessments reflects a country's capacity to pay, measured by factors such as the national income and the size of its population. So far in 2018, 112 member states have paid their assessed contributions, including South Africa, leaving 81 member states that have yet to pay, including the organization's largest contributor, the United States.
The cash shortfall is due to the fact that only 67% of member states have paid their budget dues in full. The way this works is that there's a budget, we plan for the budget, but we don't get the money to implement that budget at the start of the budget cycle. So that creates a challenge, and that's why I think I was telling James, we don't have the same tools that national governments have to control their own budget. So we have mandates that need to be implemented and activities that need to be done, but the money, to speak bluntly, trickles in, and we've always worked around that because we've always planned for that. But this year, the drought is coming earlier and harder than it has in previous years.
The UN Secretary General has appealed to all member states that have not yet paid their assessed contributions to do so in full and without delay, as set out in the Charter of the United Nations. Sherwin Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.